Let's cut through the noise. You're not lazy. You're overwhelmed. You're distracted. You're mentally exhausted from the weight of unfinished dreams, constant comparisons, and an invisible pressure to be perfect from day one. Laziness isn't a personality trait, it's a defense mechanism. It's your brain's way of retreating when it doesn't believe forward motion is safe, meaningful, or achievable. But here's a question most never ask. What if laziness isn't the problem but your relationship with discomfort is? The truth no one talks about is this. Action doesn't come from motivation. It comes from clarity, ownership, and controlled discomfort. What's really stopping you from taking action? Could it be the way you define success, fear, or even yourself? Welcome back to Growth Mindset Success, where we don't just talk inspiration, we break the patterns that keep you stuck. In this video, we'll explore how to permanently shatter procrastination, ignite momentum from within, and rewire your identity into someone who takes action consistently. If you've ever wondered, why can't I just get started? Stay with me. The answer might surprise you. Laziness is not a character flaw. It's a cognitive misfire. We label ourselves lazy when we feel resistance, but that resistance usually hides something deeper. What if that voice calling you lazy is actually trying to protect you from failure, judgment, or disappointment? When your brain doesn't fully understand a task, or when the outcome feels uncertain, it doesn't push forward, it shuts down. That's not weakness, it's survival. Instead of saying, "I'm lazy," ask, "Am I clear on what to do next? Do I actually believe this will work? Am I avoiding discomfort or fearing what success might demand?" Could laziness be a signal, not a symptom? Start seeing it as a red flag from your brain, not a life sentence. The shift begins when you replace shame with curiosity. If you investigated your resistance like a scientist, what would you discover? Break the perfection loop. Progress beats precision. Here's a trap nobody warns you about. The perfection loop. It convinces you that your first step must be flawless, so you never take one. How many dreams have you buried under the pressure of getting it just right? The mind craves certainty, but action demands risk. So instead of starting, you prepare, and prepare, and prepare some more. What would your life look like if you let yourself be messy? If you gave yourself permission to fail forward? Start ugly. Move fast. Learn as you go. Because every small, imperfect action tells your brain, "I am becoming the person who does the thing." What's worse, doing it imperfectly or never doing it at all? Don't aim for perfect. Aim for done. That's the fuel of momentum. Microscopically clear goals activate action. Your brain doesn't move when your goals are vague, it freezes. Work out more. Be productive. Start the business. But what does that actually mean? Can your brain take action on that? When your goals lack clarity, they feel like threats. That's why you procrastinate. Instead, be surgical. I'll do 15 push-ups at 7:30 a.m. in my bedroom. I'll research 3 suppliers for 30 minutes after lunch. Could the real reason you're procrastinating be that your goal is too big or too blurry? When your brain knows exactly what to do, it no longer needs motivation. You're not avoiding effort, you're avoiding confusion. How might your life change if every goal became a set of instructions? Clarity kills resistance. The 5-minute rule. Trick your brain into starting. You don't need a full plan. You don't need hours. You just need 5 minutes. Could that be the secret to lasting change? The 5-minute rule is simple. Just do the task for 5 minutes. That's it. 5 minutes of writing. 5 minutes of reading. 5 minutes of decluttering. Why does it work? Because your brain resists the beginning, not the doing. Once you start, inertia takes over. And more often than not, 5 minutes becomes 15, then 30. What if your entire life could shift because you decided to just start for 5 minutes? This is psychological judo, using your brain's habits to your advantage. Try it now. What's one thing you can do for just 5 minutes today? Quick reminder. If this is lighting up your brain with new energy, smash the like button. Subscribe to Growth Mindset Success. Drop a comment. What's your most avoided task lately? And will you tackle it for 5 minutes? Your answer might challenge someone else to do the same. Design your environment to destroy distraction. Here's the hidden enemy of action: your environment. Could your surroundings be sabotaging your success without you even noticing? A cluttered desk, a noisy room, notifications on full blast. All of these scream, "You don't have to focus right now." Instead of fighting distraction with willpower, design an environment where action feels easy. Silence your phone. Clear your space. Keep one tab open. Place your workout gear in plain sight. Keep books and journals visible. If your space changed, would your behavior follow? Design is more powerful than discipline. Remove the friction and action becomes automatic. Attach your actions to identity, not emotion. Here's where most people get stuck. They only act when they feel like it. But emotions are fleeting. Identity is foundational. What if the key to taking action wasn't about motivation, but about who you believe you are? Instead of "I don't feel like it," say, "I'm the kind of person who shows up." Even when it's boring, even when it's inconvenient. Who are you becoming with every decision you make? You're not lying to yourself, you're choosing your future self. Because discipline isn't about grinding. It's about reinforcing your identity. Dopamine management is key to sustained energy. Modern laziness is often misdiagnosed. It's not that you're unwilling, it's that your dopamine system is overloaded. Could your lack of energy be the result of too much stimulation, not too little discipline? Endless scrolling, snacking, and notifications flood your brain with cheap dopamine. Soon, anything meaningful starts to feel dull. The antidote: detox your attention. Limit social media use. Replace consumption with creation. Embrace boredom as a training ground for focus. What if boredom is the very thing that rebuilds your drive? Restore your brain's balance, and your motivation will return. Measure momentum, not just milestones. Here's the trap: you think you're not making progress because you're only tracking big wins. But progress is a game of inches. What if your real success is hiding in the things you're not measuring? Start tracking your micro wins. Days you showed up, tasks you finished, distractions you resisted. What would happen if you focused on consistency instead of perfection? Momentum compounds, but only when you see it. Your scoreboard doesn't lie, and it builds belief one small win at a time. Your brain changes when you do. Here's the most empowering truth: laziness isn't permanent. It's a pattern, and patterns can be reprogrammed. Every time you override hesitation, you rewrite your wiring. Avoidance weakens, engagement strengthens. What if your brain is just waiting for you to prove you're serious? Neuroplasticity is real. Your default state can evolve. This isn't about hustle, it's about healing the habit of avoidance. Could one small action today change how your brain works tomorrow? Absolutely. You're not lazy. You're powerful. You've just been running outdated programming. Here's your challenge. Pick the one idea that hit hardest and put it into action within 24 hours. Not next week. Not soon. Now. Like this video. Subscribe to Growth Mindset Success. Share in the comments. What's your very next step? Because in the end, the people who win aren't the most talented. They're the ones who keep showing up. Until next time, take action relentlessly and watch how fast your life changes.